Alright, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, Alright, I feel better now. Alright, so welcome back, you all. So we are heading into the PFET channel, and we are here with Stalker 2_7 from the DKNM clan. Holy shit. And we're here with a 42% chance of winning, and we are here with Stalker in his T29. Prokhorovka. You know, as a heavy tank on Prokhorovka, you've really got two big decisions starting off from the get-go. One is go to the hill. One of his teammates, I actually caught this mid-ping, is over there. If you look at the mini-map, can I enlarge this a little bit? Can I just enlarge you? No, I can't. Okay, well, whatever. One of his teammates is pinging the hill. So that's a place to go when you're on Prokhorovka. The other place to go is right down the goddamn middle. If you're in a heavy tank and you go down the down the one line, then you're an asshole. You understand that? Just let me make it clear. As a heavy tank, you go down the 6 line or the 0 line. If you go down the 1 line, you're an asshole. Okay? I don't care what tier you are. I don't care anything. You are an asshole if you are in a heavy tank and you go down the 1 line. So let's just be real. So anyways, Stalker here. Can I call you Stalk? I'm just going to call you Stalker. Whatever, that's easy enough. Stalker 2_7 from the DKNM clan. He is rolling around. He's decided that he's going to, he's probably going to assault the hill to some moderate degree. And I'm watching this as it's happening, okay, guys? I haven't watched this replay beforehand, so I really don't actually know what he's going to do. Okay, so he's hugging the riverbank. I'm just gonna say it's probably he's gonna head up the hill. And this is a good place for you, Stalker. If you were to start heading towards the 1 line, then I would probably yell at you and then cancel your replay. But Stalker he's decided he's gonna go for the O line, the 0 line, and this is where heavies belong. I mean, it really is. Now the enemy this is this an assault? I always get them fucked up, but I think this is an assault map where there's a neutral base that everybody is trying to get at. And a T67 has shown up here on the radar, and I mean, for a T67, I'm sorry, pal. I mean, usually when a T67 gets spotted, they are not going to last very long. Oh, well. There's a Jagdpanzer 4 there. Alright. Oh. Where did that shot go? What the hell is going on here? Reload. Pump another one over there. Just for the fuck of it. Alright. Well, I don't know if that hit or not, but that little spot deserved it either way. Alright. Well, the T67. Okay. He's decided he's going to sit still right here. Okay. Predictably, that just didn't work out so well for him. Okay, we got a Panzer 4H on the hill. Keep going up the hill. You gotta get up the hill there. You gotta get up the hill, Stalker. And a 45 TP. Okay. The T29, I don't actually have this machine yet. I haven't. I do know that for its tier, it's actually a very good machine. It's got decent armor, especially on the turret, especially head-on on the turret, and then the whole armor. It's actually fairly decent, but you do have to know how to kind of angle your armor. I don't know the specs on the gun and all that, but this 50 TP, these, and the 4H has decided to start shooting. Yeah, shoot that guy. Fuck him up. Yeah, the 4H, the Panzer 4H has decided to start shooting HE for some interesting reason or another. Let me just look at something over here. I have to Well, his teammate on the hill has died. Stalker's 42% chance, or 42% chance of, yeah, you do have another, there you go. His chance, I think it was 42 when it started. Now it's dropped to 25%. Yeah, his team's down by 2 runs right now. We got 5-7. But if you look at the map, you've actually, where the hell did the map go? Oh, Jesus. Oh, there we go. Okay. So if you look at the map, you've actually got a really kind of good idea. So there's a bunch of TVs right here hanging out in the cap, and they're just kind of keeping the pressure on. This ISU is actually, this is actually a good place. The one line is an outstanding area for tank destroyers to hang out in. Especially if you have 1 or 2 that are kind of on the high-powered scale. They can really just, you know, I mean, in ISU 122, if it lands 1 round on even just the highest tier player in a match who's decided to roll down the 1 line like an asshole, you know, if he gets hit by a tank destroyer, he's going to stop, he's going to back up, he's going to get behind a bush, and he's going to sit there like an asshole. Alright? So, you know, the 1 line is definitely where tank destroyers belong. Artillery, you're doing great. Artillery can either be here or up on the hill, or even in this bottom little corner over here. You can see there's a bunch of bushes that they can hang out behind. You know, the 6th line, I would just discourage the 6th line because that's where the enemy artillery is going to be looking for you at. Mediums usually, and lights usually cruise up the middle. They roll around in here trying to scout shit, and then every once in a while they'll whip over and like kind of threaten this cap. And it's, you know, that mission doesn't really change depending on. That mission doesn't really change, you know, as far as scouting goes. You know, even if it's just a regular, I don't know what they call that, a random battle map or whatever, where each team has its own cap. If the cap isn't even here and they have their own cap down here on the A5 line and you have your cap up here on the, you know, A4 line, or I'm sorry, the C or the K5 line, it doesn't really matter. Fast mediums and lights should always be right here in the dead center of this map, and the mediums should really focus on kind of gaining ground in this area, holding it, and firing at anything that decides to show itself on this hill. Heavies, you have to come down this line here, pop over here and shoot at things, or you need to avoid everything else and head up the hill. You know, I understand that the hill can be a death trap and an RD trap, but honestly, if you don't go up the hill, the enemy's heavies are going to go up the hill, and they're just going to roll down this hill, and they're going to spread out like a bunch of goddamn locusts, and they're just going to kill everything. So, even if, and it's the same thing for that, is it Lakeville or whatever, where everybody bags on everybody for going down the valley. You know what? If you don't go down the valley, then the enemy is going to go down the valley, and if there's nothing there to stop them, they're just going to just steamroll down the valley, and they're going to fuck up everything in their path. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the match. Stalker here is doing a fantastic job. He's just decided to work this angle, and he's just going to start shooting at things that pop over. Okay, we got this 45 TP, and he's decided he wants to be brave. What he's probably actually trying to do, yes, he's trying to keep Stalker here from the Stalker 2_7 from the DKNM clan. He's probably trying to keep him spotted, hoping that his artillery does a goddamn thing, and his artillery is not doing a goddamn thing. So what Stalker here is going to do is he's going to come over here and he's going to fuck up. He better fuck up that goddamn T20. You owe him one, Stalker. Yeah, bitch, hiding in the town. Oh shit. There you go. And he's tracked. A really bad place to be tracked. Alright, Stalker's brought it within 1 run. He is now up to a 37% win chance here. Sorry, somebody died. Now we are down to a 27% win chance. Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck that guy up. What are you waiting for there, Stalker, for the love of God? That Wolverine, while lightly armored and just generally shitty, it's actually got a great, yeah, the Wolverine has a decent gun on it. So it's kind of like the T67, sorry. Yes! Yes! Blow him up. Ah, for God's sakes. Yes, that 45 TP. I don't know, for some reason he just decided that he was going to be a dumb fuck and, you know, come up here and hang out. Oh, what are we at here? Stalker's down to, out of his 1,250 hit points, he's lost almost 1,000. So he's but you know, he's holding the hill. And this is what you do as a heavy tank. For the love of God, get up on this hill and keep them from rolling down over it. Yes! And there's a T29. Fuck him up. There you go. You got it. You gotta hold this hill. Somebody has to hold this hill. Whether it's... I mean, it has to be heavy tanks. There has to be heavy tanks. There has to be somebody that comes up here and holds this hill and brawls. There, all you know what Stalker's doing here right now, and he's down to 72 health. Actually, he's a one-shot. He's waiting for his cooldown on his repair kit to go forward so that he can actually reload in a decent fashion. But he's been ammo racked. He's been smacked by APCR, HE. Artillery knows that he's in this vicinity, and so they're dialed in here. You know, even if he's just playing the game of being a giant distraction, he's really working it the way you absolutely have to. Heavies have to be on this goddamn hill. I don't know what the hell that 4H was doing. Okay, well, the oh, get up here. Yes! Awesome shot there. And this 120 is ISU 122, who is unfortunately out of position. But, well, you know what? Actually, no. Sorry, ISU. I bagged on you for no reason. The ISU is relocated as he well should have. There's no tanks over there on that end anymore. The M44 is spotted. Stalker's. Where the hell is your M44, Stalker? What the hell is he doing? For the love of God. Oh, come on, dude. There's like one tank on the enemy team right now. And Stalker, you need to really repair your ammo rack, bro. But there's one tank. There is one single tank on Stalker's team. Or, I'm sorry, on the enemy team that can just destroy. Well, and there you have it. Now he went from 72 down to 17 health. And it's all because Stalker's... Okay. It's all because Stalker's M44 is an asshole and wasn't paying any attention. I'm sorry. Cube 7. Alright. With your 2 kills. Okay, yes. Yes, just... Oh, well, I'm sorry, little Easy 8. This is gonna work out poorly for you, bro. Yeah, this is probably... That was a bad shot, Stalker. You see, if it was me, I would have just dove down the hill. Yeah, he's in that little town now. Okay, well, he took the kill. Well, you know, that 27% or whatever, it's turned into 69%. Cube 7, who is kind of an asshole artillery player, not a team player generally. Yeah, I mean, he just shot and killed the Wolverine. You know, a dude who really wasn't too big of a threat. And he's ignored Stalker here, you know, at 17 health. I'm sorry, but Cube 7, you're kind of a dumb fuck, and you cost your team this round. If he would have just blown up Stalker here, then it would have just been Artie against Artie, and you probably would have won, pal. But you know, even if you hadn't blown up the Wolverine, you could have rammed that goddamn Wolverine, and that Wolverine would have been a 1-shot for you, and you would have been a 2-shot for him. So let's see here now. So Stalker is gonna crest this hill. He's pretty much resolved himself to die, I think. Yeah, I don't know. If I was the M44, I would have headed over to the like their their K1 line just to escape. You know, they're kind of down to the wire, and sometimes you get lucky and you can force it into a draw. But I think their M44's probably gotten a wee hair bit ballsy, and yeah, and God only knows where he's gone. I mean, he might have just like charged right down the middle and been like YOLO, but we'll see. This round is kind of coming down to the wire here. But Sony needs to get into the cap. All right, Stalker's in the cap. Oh, yeah, and even this is not enough. Okay, and that M44 spotted his colleague, the our friendly M44, and the friendly M44 has died. So the friendly M44 is an asshole because he has not actually pinged the map and said like where the shot came from. Well, apparently what are you doing? Blow him up. You're one lucky son of a bitch there, oh, for God's sakes. You're one lucky bastard there, Reload, for love. That M44 knows that he's a dead man. He has every chance to win this map in the entire world. If he would have backed up against that river embankment, he probably could have edged this, and instead he was a dumb fucker. Oh my god, he could still turn around and shoot at you. He's definitely reloaded by now. You know, Stalker, this was a good round. You did an outstanding job here. But, I don't know who Cube 7 is, but that is a terrible, terrible artillery player. You know, you did a lot. You did a lot well here, Stalker. But that artillery did everything imaginable wrong. I mean, I could critique your play here because when I'm going up against the last artillery on a team, I usually am expecting them to set an ambush. Now, Cube 7, or whatever the hell his name was, he was dumb. He did not set an ambush. Now, he did manage to take out your artillery by whatever movement or whatever he was making. But, yeah, he was not very smart. He should have won this round like 4 times. But he did not. So, we'll just go ahead and we're just gonna leave it like it is. This was an outstanding round, and let's go see how you did in the big picture. All right, so great round, a lot of medals, and you know, Stalker 2_7 from the TKNM clan. You know, I'm not meaning to disrespect you at all. I'm actually just kind of flabbergasted at just the complete and absolute unadulterated ineptitude of that the enemy M44. Cube 7. May your name forever live in infamy. I don't know if you can't be even a slightly experienced artillery player. That was absurd. You could have blown him up like 10 times and you didn't. But either way, moving up, this was an outstanding round here. You did very well, Stalker. So let's go through your awards. I mean, a mastery badge. Holy shit, Ace Tanker. The Fire for Effect. This is a great one. Spotter. Fun thing to have in a heavy tank. I mean, all right, yeah, duelist, hand of God, blocking shit. So, and bruiser, outstanding. Spartan. This is actually, I don't know, just a surprisingly I mean, this is just a gratifying one to get. I don't know. I have fun with these. When I see one of these medals pop up, I get happy, and it's not because I don't know. I'm particularly amazed. You're just you're surviving a bunch of ricochets and blowing people up. I mean, this stuff just happens, but I don't know. I'm not used to it, so I get happy about these. High caliber. This is never a bad sign. It means you really fuck things up. Top Gun, of course. And then a steel wall, so you did outstanding. Let's move on to team score. Okay, of course. Are you going to do this for me? All right. So Stalker, of course, came out on top. Almost 3,000 damage, 6 kills, 1,328 base experience. So hells yeah. So what are we looking over here? What are we looking at over here on the enemy team? So, and then, Cube 7 didn't do too bad, and I'm bagging on him because he's, like, really just made a bunch of dumb asshole moves, but, he actually did a very good job. So, Cube, I'm sorry if I'm being a jerk to you, but, I think he could have done, I understand split second shit. If you just do something dumb in the spur of the moment, I get it. I do dumb shit all the time. But when you do dumb shit like 5 times in a row, then I'm sorry. I just have to kind of call you out on the replay. I'm sorry, Bal. But a spectacular round. I like to pump up the RD. So, all right, detailed report. Shots fired 20. Alright, direct hits, penetration, 11 out of 10. Good for a T29. Damage, almost 3,000 from a distance of more than 300 meters. And that was that great little spot on the hill. Because it really is kind of a double threat area. Anything that comes over the hill, you can shoot at. And then all those any stupid asshole newbie tank that decides to show their face when they're in the middle of the field and kind of popping over the top, well, then they get hit too. So, moving on down. So damage caused with the player's assistant 14, and that was actually an outstanding. That's actually a great number too for a T29 goddamn heavy tank. I mean, this is like scout level stuff, a light tank level stuff at this tier. 1,402, fantastic there, Stalker. Distance traveled. Yeah, he was a man on the move, a man with a mission, Stalker. And I'm just saying that because I'm pretty sure you're a man. I don't know, maybe you're a girl. You're definitely a man. I'm just picturing your thumbnail on Facebook. You're either a man or I don't know, whatever. Either way, moving down. We don't have to worry about time. So, earned in battle, 35,285 credits after taxes. We come away with nearly 8,000. Nearly 8,000. So, fantastic job there, Stalker. And he came away with 3 bonds. And this is an excellent result from this tier. So, outstanding round, Stalker. And Stalker's actually a member of the World of Tanks Arty Noobs community on Facebook. If you are an artillery player, definitely swing in and ask to join. I'll put a link. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I'll put a link in the comments, and you should swing in. We are a community of artillery players. And, there's young and old there. We are a community of young and old SPG players. Some have been playing it for a long time. Some have been playing it since, an hour ago. And you'll get great advice from the older players. And then the younger players, if you're a younger player, that's great too. And honestly, old players learn from the younger players as well. So definitely everybody just needs, if you jump into SPGs ever, jump into that Facebook group. You're always most welcome. So this round, of course, was not in an SPG, but we do not hold it against Stalker 2 here. He did a fantastic job. But outstanding job here, Stalker. As far as the rest of you, if you like the video, thumbs it up. If you hate the video, thumbs it up. If you really super duper hate the video and you want me to die, then subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all. I love you, and happy hunting.